Hey, Jalen, have you had any, I mean, I don't even know if you've had any time to reflect on this year, but pretty remarkable year for you. Obviously not the result you guys wanted. When you look back all the way to training camp, could you see this year coming for yourself? And what is your sort of evaluation of it at this point?
Um, yeah, I mean the year didn't end how we wanted it to as a team, but there are some positives to take away from it. And personally, for me, I feel like I had probably my best um, year in my NFL career thus far. I feel like I put out the best body of work that I've ever put out. Um, so some positives to take away from it for me personally.
Lindsay?
Hey, Jalen, I'm wondering what John Johnson and Troy Hill have meant to you as teammates this year.
Have meant a lot. Uh, I'll start with Troy just because I'm around Troy a little bit more. He's in the corner room. Without him and his versatility and him being able to play inside and outside, uh, I wouldn't have been able to be who I was this year. I wouldn't have been able to uh, have all my skill sets used and be valued as I was. So I've told him that nothing but respect for him for that. Because that's something that I've never been able to do in my career yet thus far. But the coaches and everybody having the confidence in him that he could play inside or outside, that opened up opportunities for me to do that as well. So nothing but respect for him and how he played this year and all the blessings that he's going to receive here in the future. And the same with JJ. JJ, I personally feel like I've played with some really good safeties, safeties who I have amazing relationships with still to this day. Tashawn Gibson, Ronnie Harrison, guys who have talent can do a lot. Um, and just reflecting on it and thinking about JJ, I think JJ is the most complete safety that I played with, the most versatile as far as playing multiple different positions, three different positions, plus more, calling the plays, lining people up, being super smart, having a strong IQ, football IQ, uh, being able to be my post safety guard, tight ends, running back, slot, do whatever, set edges, blitz. I mean, he's so versatile and been able to do so much that he means a lot. Not only to me, just me and him always being on one accord, but to the team, he means a lot. So hopefully they can figure something out.
And then Jalen, I know we talk a lot about Brandon Staley, but I'm wondering with Aubrey Pleasant, from where you sit, what has he done as a cornerbacks coach? And do you think Aubrey has the skill set maybe to get looks as a defensive coordinator?
Yes, I do. For sure. I think he's very valuable. I think he's valuable to the Rams. And he's extremely valuable to me personally, in our secondary and our corners and our development and our growth. I think I've said this before in one of these media sessions or interview that I've taken my game to another level. And like I was just telling Jordan, this is in my opinion, this is the best body of work that I've put out in the NFL. And a lot of that is thanks to him. When I go back and look at some of my practice clips from, the very first day of training camp to things that I see myself doing on the film, it's a total difference. It's like a different dude. And a lot of that is him. I love being coached extremely hard, and he does that. We have a great relationship outside of just football, where I'm able to talk to him, and we really have gotten to know each other, and he knows me and I know him. And he's able to really get the best out of me and help me grow and develop as a man and a player. So yeah, he's very valuable, and I think he would do well in any type of elevated role that he may be getting in the future.
Gary?
Hey, Jalen. What is your confidence level that Brandon Staley will be back, next season? And if he's not, if he does get a head coach job, what makes you think he'll be successful as a head coach?
My confidence level that he'll be back is like 5%, maybe, if that. Just because of who he is as a man, as a coach. He's the best defensive coordinator that I've had, for sure, in the NFL, and that's no shot to anybody else. Because Coach Wade is a legend. I think Coach Wade a legend, and in Jacksonville, I had my times there, ups and downs, but I just really think that he's great at what he does. He's a genius. He's smart. He knows how to use his players, work well with his players to put them in positions to make plays or have impact and effect on the game. He knows how to get the best out of people. He knows how to, calm people down, keep us going throughout the games. I think he's great. There's nothing negative literally nothing negative that I could say about him. I think he would be an amazing head coach. And if teams do make the mistake of not hiring him, then yeah, we're gonna have a sequel. We'll have a part 2, and we'll turn it up another notch. I would love to have that, but I think realistically, he's earned the right to be a head coach somewhere, and he can change a whole organization and franchise around, and I think that he will do that. I think a team's gonna be lucky to have him as the head coach.
Thank you,
Kevin.
Hey, Jalen, what has to happen for the Rams to take the next step next year?
A lot.
What needs to happen in the off season?
What'd you say? My phone said low battery. My bad.
Oh, sorry. What would you like to see happen in the off season to set the Rams up to take the next step next season?
I don't get into all of that. That ain't my position to get in all of that.
All right. Stu?
Hey, Jalen, I'm curious. You obviously had a pretty memorable experience, I would say, going against Cam Akers in training camp, to see where he's come from basically August until now at the end of the season, where he's had some pretty big performances, not only in the second half of the regular season, but obviously the playoffs. What do you just think of the progress he made and kind of how he's set himself up for future success?
Yeah. I've known all along who Cam was. I know I've been biased about Cam for a while, just because he's a Florida State boy. We got a lot of ties to each other, same agent, same team, And yeah, he got his opportunities and he took advantage of them. He got unleashed and he did his thing, something that I always knew who he was, and he had it in him. And I can't wait to see him grow from here, and I just pray that he can remain healthy and help lead the offense because we need him.
All right, we'll wrap with these last 3: Jordan, Gary, and Kevin again.
Hey, Jalen, I know I've asked you about Aubrey before, and on a personal level, I know that, or it seems this year that personal growth and just off the field growth has been really important to you. Where has Aubrey been for you in terms of that role? And you said you guys have gotten to know each other pretty well. So can you give us a little bit behind the scenes look at sort of what he's like in that sort of guiding role?
I mean, he's just a good friend, to be honest with you. When you need an ear to listen, he's there for you. And when you need somebody to tell you the truth, like right or wrong, he's that as well. He's my type of guy. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Like, that's the type of guys, like type of friends that I like to be surrounded by. Like, it ain't for everybody, you know what I mean? But the ones who want to be something in life and want to be great and want to continue growing and better themselves, like in life and football, whatever it may be, it's always good to keep them type of guys around you.
Thanks.
Gary?
Jalen, was there any message today from Sean? And I'm just curious, the year has been so weird with COVID. This would typically be a day we'd be seeing you guys in the locker room packing up your stuff and everyone taking off. Is it different this year in terms of saying goodbye to teammates that you may not, you may not be on the team with next year? They may not be here. Is it different this year?
Yeah, it's all love though. We'll see. I'll see some of them when I see them. I may not see some of them. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. It's part of it. It's all love though.
And anything from Sean? I mean, in terms of addressing you guys as a team?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure people will have individual conversations with him as well. I know I got to sit down and talk to him. We had a great conversation, long conversation. I'm sure he'll have those with tons of other guys. And yeah, he got to holler at the team. And it is what it is. I mean, everybody kind of feel the same. This ain't where we want to end, but it is what it is. It's still some positives to take out of how things went, and we got to see how things shake up, in the near future with, changes and all, whatever it may be. But hey, it ain't nothing we can do about the season now. It's over. So it is what it is. But we're going to go to Cowboys maybe.
All right. Wrap up with you, Kevin.
Hey, Jalen, I realize my first question sort of put you on the spot because it might have been about, changes in personnel. Let me broaden the question, regardless of whether it's the same personnel or different. What does the team need to do better, just in general terms, next season than it did this year?
A lot. I'm gonna just give you the same answer. A few things. I don't know. I mean, we have to evaluate it. Every year is different. Like, I don't want to compare this team to the next year's team. Like, we don't know what next year's team is even gonna look like. We don't know what's going on with next year's team. I mean, we don't know. We could potentially have coaching changes. We could have player changes. Like, who knows? So I'm not gonna even try to think about too much in the future of what it will be like or what this team needs to change, because this team won't be the same team next year. So that's why I say a lot. Like, I don't say like a lot. Like, the Rams not a good organization. We're a good organization around here, but a lot will change. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you,
Jalen. We appreciate you, brother.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good off season. I ain't gonna talk to y'all again until like August or something. But y'all stay blessed though.
Take care, Jalen.
Thanks, Jalen.